Hello, Scary Dolls.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Mandy.
I'm Ashley.
I'm not. I'm Caro. Sorry.
And you're listening to Scary Not Scary Podcast. Okay.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Welcome
Hi.
to my crib.
Welcome to my crib.
Welcome to MTV Cribs. Speaking
So,
of that,
look,
those
we're
are
really
all
excited.
fake.
We just finished
For
doing
real.
the live on Podbean with everybody to announce that we are going to be at Paranormal
Fest. Paranormal Fest.
I almost said Paranormal Podcast.
I was going to say Fun Fest.
I almost said Paranormal Activity.
We're going to have our own booth at Paranormal Fest
Yay.
2022 at the Black Swan Inn here in San Antonio on September 17th.
Come say hi. Come get spooked. It'll be such a good time.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
going to be so many people there, so many vendors, so many palm readers, tarot card readers, everybody's going to be there.
All the
gonna be
spooky
spooky.
people. Only spooky people allowed. I'm so excited.
And the ones that like spooky stuff but get scared. Ashley.
Yep.
I'll be all right.
Are you okay?
I got this.
And you know what? If we need to go use the restroom, we have to go use it inside the Black Swan Inn.
Ooh.
Who's going to be my bathroom buddy?
We can all go together.
I'm
We'll
pretty
leave
sure
the
they're
guys.
going to have porta potties there.
Ew.
We'll leave the guys at the booth.
I'm going to wear a diaper. I don't do porta
Yes,
buddies.
Tim and Nick are going to be there.
Buy your ticket. Homeboy.
$40. It's $40 for a ticket, and you get to see everybody. You get to see all the panels, all the guest speakers. If you want the VIP tickets, it's more for like the paranormal investigations.
Yeah.
With the other paranormal teams that are there.
How fun.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I'm super excited, y'all.
Yeah.
I know.
Our first paranormal fest. Oh my goodness.
Our first of
You
many.
remember like the last 2 years we wanted to go, but we didn't know how to like,
Do it.
and we didn't even know what was going on until like that month.
Yeah.
Well,
Gotta stay on top of it. We're gonna try to stay on top of these things so we can do these fests and y'all can come out and see us.
and y'all can greet us and
Bring us tacos.
bring us a gift.
I'm just kidding. We're literally gonna be there from like 1 p.m. We have to set up between 1 and 3:30. They're gonna open the doors at 4, and then everything's done by like 11 p.m.
Long ass day.
Long ass, hot ass day.
Afterwards, though, can we go to Whataburger together?
Yes.
I love y'all.
Okay, so who wants to go first? We were talking about that we each have like a scary story to tell.
Oh,
You go.
okay. This just happened last night, actually.
Really?
I went to Noreen's house. Hi, Noreen. Shout out, homegirl. I went to Noreen's house. It was already like 10:30 at night, and we were in her kitchen. And her kitchen has like this table in the middle, and then the fridge is like by the wall. I mean, like all fridges. But then next to her fridge, there's a hallway.
Okay.
So we were sitting there, and then I just see this hand, like if it was like saying like, "Come here," like. I don't know. It was weird. And I thought it was her oldest daughter. And so I went over there. And there's no one there. And then I looked at Noreen and I was like, hey, I just saw a hand come out of your fridge. And she's just like, well, it's not Naomi because she's in her room. And Gabri's sitting with us on the table. There's no one else in that house. So I was like, okay. So I just saw an arm come out of your fridge telling me to come here. And I did.
What if they meant for you to go into the fridge, not the hallway? And they were like, bitch, get this. What's in the fridge?
Bitch, get this cheese stick. The string cheese. Yes, ma'am.
Wait, so it was like, okay, well, you guys can't see me, sorry. But here's the fridge.
Uh-huh.
And then it was like,
The hand was like,
come here.
it went like this. And I went like a dumbass.
Ay, Dios, Caro.
But there was nothing there.
Mm-mm.
There was nothing there.
I would have been
And so I just sat there in silence. And I was like, okay.
okay,
Cool.
I've accepted this.
The ghost wanted me to say hi. I wanted to see my face.
They're like, let me get a closer look at
Let
you.
me,
Come
let
here.
me see who you are. Oh, okay.
What if
you're
it was
good.
like a grandma that was like, you
Well,
know?
I'm like, well,
her grandma and her were really close. She just passed away like last year.
Maybe.
Yeah. And, but also,
it's not the first time we've seen something by her fridge, though.
no, it's not.
No?
Mm-mm.
Remember when you were making the cake, or she was making a cake, and you saw something?
Yeah,
like
something
a head
was-
pop out?
Yeah. That was a long time ago. But yeah, you're right.
You saw
was
what
like
pop
A
out?
head. It just like was like
So it's just like every now and then just putting out body parts?
random. Yeah. Let's
like,
not hope it's
okay,
not a
so
penis
it's
next
so,
time.
It's so weird, right? Because like where her fridge is by the door, like
A hallway
The
to
hallway.
go into a dining room.
yeah. So like this is the fridge.
Yeah, I can't see it,
it's
but
like the doorway right next to it that goes into the dining room and the living room. So if you're sitting in the living room, it's like somebody's at the fridge and they kind of pop their head out and like, hey, what are you doing? Or hey, do you need anything? Like that.
or vice versa.
So imagine a head popping out, but like she saw a hand.
Like the
"Hey,
hand
come
was
here."
like, hey. Yeah. And I told Noreen, I'm like, but it really isn't. We always see stuff there. I think her mom, I think I've talked about this before, but her mom was backing up and she had one of those new cars where it could like detect people, and it kept detecting a person behind her, but there was no one behind her. Just creepy stuff like that happens. Yeah. Her house is like, and it's like a big old acre, so it's like a big land.
When I took the kids there to go play with Gabri, Jason kept running into that dark hallway right before the dining room, and he kept going, hi.
Oh, fuck no.
And her daughter like sometimes sees stuff in that hallway, and that hallway like just gives you the creeps. Like just something about that hallway. Like,
It's
there's
just
activity
dark.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he kept going over there, and he's all, hi.
Oh, hell no.
Ghost.
Nope.
Yeah, but
He's all, sup, girl.
that's what happened to me. I saw a ghost hand.
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, what's up?
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean, I wasn't scared. I was just like, I just saw a hand by a fridge.
I just saw a hand. Like, is that yours or?
Is that your daughter's? It's not. Okay. Anyway, that's my scary story.
Oh, yeah.
Who's next?
Okay, so I had like, it wasn't like in real life, it was like a dream, but it freaked me out. So I had a dream that I think it was like sleep paralysis, because in the dream I couldn't get up out of the bed. So it was like if we had Sophie's crib in our bedroom, like, you know how like our bedroom's big, right? And so like on the wall, like where, you know, the bed's right here, it was like on this wall where we have like her crib. So I remember it was like, I woke up in my dream, and it's dark and we have like a little nightlight, and her crib was like in front of the nightlight, and I see Sophie like standing, like staring at me in the crib. And so I look at her and she's kind of like about to like cry or something. And so I was like, okay, I was like, I'm coming. But at that point, you know, when you move, like the blankets go like on you, the blankets went on me and I couldn't like get up out of the bed. And then Sophie just starts like, she was like that. And she's like hovering in her crib. And I'm like, I'm coming. But I couldn't get up out of the bed. Like I was stuck like with the blankets like covering me, and I was trying so hard to get up and get her, and I couldn't. And then I woke up, and it wasn't like a super creepy time. It was like 5:30 or something in the morning, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like she was hovering like in her crib. She was like this, and her little feet were like above the crib like that. And I was like, but I was trying to get her, and she was like crying as she was doing that, and I was trying to get her, and I couldn't get up out of the bed.
Oh my God,
creepy.
that would have freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Let go, my
I'm
kid.
just like picturing little Sophie like just
That's what she was doing, and it freaked me out. And I was trying, and I couldn't like get out of the bed to get her, and I freaked out. And I told Nick, and he was like, yeah, that's creepy. And I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So then I went and I like got my spray bottle of holy water, and I was like, hi, Sophie. And I was just spraying her in the morning.
my God.
Like, there you go.
She's a mom.
she's like with her little moan, and she does when she's sleeping.
She does creepy moans. It freaks me out. But yeah, that was my
That
creepy
is
thing.
weird.
Oh my God. I wonder if it was like a form of like sleep paralysis, like in your dream, instead of like you actually having REM sleep, like waking up midway.
Maybe. It was like maybe a combination, like a dream.
Did you
and
feel like you were like it was real at all? Did it
kind
feel
of
real?
a little bit.
Maybe it was sleep paralysis because you
I
said you
think
never
so.
had it right since you were little.
Well, last time I had it was when we were in the Valley Roadhouse.
Because that's what happens. Like you're almost like paralyzed. You
Yeah,
can't move.
I couldn't get up. Like it was like if the blanket was like a weight on me, and it just like as soon as I saw her doing that, I tried to like move, and the blankets just like went on top of me, and I couldn't like get up.
Oh,
for
the
that.
blanket was
It
all
had to
holding
have
you
been
back.
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
It was scary, and I was like,
is
"Holy
scary.
shit!" Yeah, it was weird. It was so weird.
Don't fuck with my kids. Sleep paralysis.
No shit.
Hell nah.
It was creepy.
Oh my God, that's so scary. I hate
Yeah.
sleep paralysis. Oh. Was it my turn?
Yeah. I was all looking at you like,
Okay, I have two.
You have two?
Yes.
what the fuck else happened
One's
to
not
you?
really scary though.
Um,
So I took my mom to work this weekend and I bought her a facial. And one of our coworkers did a facial on her, and she was like, She reminds me of you, Ash, our coworker D. She's like, I don't like to watch anything scary. She's like, why would I pay to go to the movies to be scared when I can just like avoid it altogether, right? So then I don't know how it got brought up. The podcast got brought up, and she was like, who do you and Gato do the podcast with? We're like with our friend Ashley. She goes, oh, she likes scary stuff too. I'm like, no, she's the not in the podcast.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh my God, I like her already. Like, we're just talking, right? So somehow we started talking about scary stories. And no. She asked me and my mom if we've ever played the Ouija board. And my mom goes, oh, no. And she looks at me and I was like, no. And my mom, she looked at me like, what are you going to say? Like, have you? And I was like, no, I've never played. I've always been told not to play it. And she goes, do y'all have any scary stories? Because I love to listen to scary stories. Like, I won't watch scary movies. She's like, but I love to listen to scary stories. So my mom's like, yeah, I got some.
I got some for
My
you.
mom is like, our family, like, we have a shit ton of scary stories. So anyways, we're telling her stories and stuff, and like she's getting scared as she's doing my mom's facial or whatever. And then she leaves because she's gonna get ready to treat my face. So when she walks out to like switch out the stuff, me and my mom are talking, and I forgot what she said, and all we hear is and we both jump, and Siri was on my phone, and like the question that I asked my mom was something that she was going to say yes to, but Siri answered,
Siri,
What the fuck?
Siri never does that.
I think what it was is my mom said, oh, that didn't take long at all. Because it's really like a 30 to 45 minute treatment that my mom got. So I think she said, that didn't take long at all. She was really quick. And I was going to say, yeah. But Siri said, And my mom jumped and she looked around because it sounded like somebody was in the room with us. Well, it was coming from my phone. And we looked down at my phone and Siri was on and then turned off after she said that. So then my mom's like, I just looked at my mom's like, and we were talking about all that scary shit in here. She's like, I'm going to tell her. I'm like, don't tell her. She's not going to want to work here anymore. So she walks in and my mom tells her and she's like, I'm not going to work in this room anymore. I'm going to ask Marta to switch me rooms. I'm so done. And I was like, me and Gato will stage it. So to make her feel better, I was like, no, I probably like hit something on my watch and it activated Siri. And she's like,
I like her. We'd be best friends.
She's so awesome. But yeah, she was all scared. So that's
she gets scared easily.
It was kind of weird that happened after we were telling her like all these scary stories. You know what I mean? And of all the phones, it was my fucking phone that did that.
Yeah. It would be.
And it never does that unless you say, hey, Siri.
Yeah.
Like, that is so weird.
Come on.
I know.
She doesn't even turn on. And we have all of our phones here.
Mine doesn't either. Well, only my tablet. Sometimes randomly at night, it'll say like weird shit.
Well, earlier my tablet turned on, right? By itself.
I don't remember what it said though.
I can't remember. Because
we were talking, but I heard it talk back. It said, I'm listening or something like that.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I was all, what was that?
But mine always says, this is funny because my ghost is probably fat as hell. Sometimes I hear Mexican restaurants around your area. And I'm like, what the fuck? My ghost likes Mexican food.
But even when we're looking for like restaurants to eat at, all these Mexican places pop up on your on your GPS.
Yes. No, but it was my tablet, not Siri. Like, my tablet will turn on at night sometimes and it would say Mexican restaurants around your area. I'm like, what?
They're wanting to eat.
What?
So, they want the chips and queso.
Yeah.
Chips
they want Mama Margie's.
How did you say queso?
Queso.
I like the way you said it. Queso. It's like sounded smooth. Chips and queso. See, I sound weird when I say it.
I'm not going to say it because I'll make a song out of everything.
Say it.
Do it.
Queso.
I'm in the sewer. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, so my next one's not really scary. It's more like and then like we can kind of debate about it because I have questions.
I'm gonna debate it.
And I haven't told my mom because I'm kind of scared to tell her because I don't know like what her reaction will be. She's probably going to listen to this and be like, why didn't you tell me? I don't know. I'll tell her later. So yesterday I was at my uncle's house. I was flipping through TikTok and I came across this TikTok of this psychic who does like readings for clients. And so she helps clients connect with their loved ones who have passed. So she said like probably like 15 minutes or 20 minutes before her client got there, she saw a spirit and she's like, and he said, hi, I'm her grandpa. And he's like, I just wanted to be the first to show myself. Like, my wife is very scared. Like,
I saw
she's
that
too
one.
scared
I
to
got
come
chills.
forward. Yeah.
Oh
so
my
then
God.
they show the old lady, right? the grandma. She's like, hi, I'm the grandma. She goes, you can come closer so I can see you better. And she goes like, no. She's like, you wouldn't do this like if in real life, right? She goes, no, I wouldn't. She's like, and I don't agree with it, but I want to see my granddaughter. I really miss her.
Oh.
And so like and then she said that she saw like a little girl kind of like pop her head out. And she's like, is that a sibling? And she's like looking at her, and then her eyes got big. And the grandma goes, no. And she smiles. And then the little girl goes, Grandma, is it time to go yet? She goes, hold on, sweetie, not yet. But she's almost here. And then the psychic says it was her daughter's soul that hasn't been born yet.
Dude, that gave me chills.
Yeah, so she saw,
when I saw it.
So she saw her daughter, like, I guess so I'm taking it as like
she was pregnant but didn't know yet.
And like the grandparents are taking care of the baby's soul.
I'm like, I cried when I saw that. But when you see the TikTok,
it's so good. I actually saved it so I can show it to you.
Oh my God.
And it's very emotional, right?
So we have the same For You page.
Yeah, so when I saw it, I wanted to cry and I got chills because the reason why my mom, like, this involves my mom is because we used to always get monthly cleanings from this lady named Kathy. And I think I've told you about this.
Yeah.
The lady always tells my mom, you have a little boy too, another little boy. And my mom goes, no, I just have Tristan. And she goes, no, but there's always another little boy next to you. I always see him. He's always behind you. And I was actually pregnant with Jason at the time. And I was like, well, I'm having a little. She goes, no, not you. She's like, your mom. She's like, you. So my mom started crying and she was like, did I have a miscarriage? And didn't know that I had a miscarriage? Because my mom had a hard time having kids. Like she went through fertility and stuff. So seeing that, I'm wondering if maybe it's the spirit of like a sibling of mine that wasn't able to be born because she tied her tubes. You know what I mean? Like, and I remember too it's so weird because literally like the other day she was saying how she would have had another baby. She would have had one more baby.
Really?
Yeah. She told me, she's like, I would have had one more baby if I wasn't like the age that I was at. Because she was already at that age where they like, she had Sophie at like 42, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, if we could have started earlier, she's like, you would have had one more sibling after Sophia.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if like she's seeing the spirit of a sibling of mine that wasn't born. But that spirit is still like with my mom. You know what I mean?
Hanging out.
Oh. Yeah.
I saw that TikTok earlier today and I got chills.
Oh my goodness.
It's the cutest TikTok ever. Like I really did get chills.
I'm like,
that is so cute.
let me show it to you because I feel like we won't be able to move on until you watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, Tim can cut it out. Oh, I like that TikTok.
Yeah, it's so like here.
That's adorable.
You're gonna cry. I already cried.
Oh.
Right.
But how can she tell if it's like a future child or a...
Yeah, and I had commented on here. So when my mom was told multiple times there's a little boy next to you, does it mean it's a sibling of mine who wasn't born? So I'm waiting for her to respond to me. Hopefully she responds to me.
Hopefully.
But, right? Like, that's my only explanation. Like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're going to have another kid.
Yeah.
With a boy.
Me.
Well, I wish I knew what my mom was having.
I was pregnant with Jason.
Oh.
At the time.
Oh, and she said,
and
no, not you.
Yeah, she said
I
not
already
you.
knew I was having a boy.
Oh.
And she told me, no, not you.
No, not you.
No, not you.
Not for Gretchen
We're
Wieners.
not talking about you.
But Mom was like, every time we go, she's like, you have a little boy. I always see a little boy with you. And my mom's like, Tristan? And she goes, no, another boy. And I was like, well, I'm pregnant with a baby boy. And she's like, no, not you. But she's very like straight up. She's like, no, not you.
Nice.
It's crazy, right?
Interesting.
Oh, but that's like comforting to know that like.
That is. Yeah. I like that.
Me too. Made me
See,
wanna
that's
cry.
the good,
I
like,
love that.
paranormal ghost stuff that I like.
But we like demons.
I know you do.
I want to suck your blood.
Okay.
Okay, so this week we are going to be talking about the Mandela Effect. And there's so many of them.
So many.
Like,
Yeah.
I was screaming reading some of them.
What?
I don't know. You just got quiet, so I was staring at you.
Sorry, I was trying to get my notes in order.
I was like, what is going on?
So this is going to be more of like conversational episode.
Yeah, we don't really have an order.
We don't have an order. It's literally just discussion because there's so many what the F. Yeah.
What the fuck? Just say fuck. What the fuck? Fuckity fuck. 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 Run.
Fuck.
Damn.
You fucked it up.
Okay, so I mean, what I found, like, the Mandela Effect, it's okay. So if you guys don't know what the Mandela Effect is, which you should know, but if you don't know, it describes a situation in which a person or a group of people have a false memory of an event. So this goes back to a woman named Fiona Broom. Is that how you say her name? Broom?
I don't know.
Something like that. She actually coined the term over like a decade ago, and she created a website because she was basically detailing her own recollections of former South African President Nelson Mandela. So she was saying back in the 80s that he died in prison. And she says that, like, oh, it was like this huge national like news coverage. He died in prison, like blah, blah, blah. But apparently he didn't die in prison in the 80s because he actually served like 27 years. Mm-hmm. And then he actually served as president in South Africa from 1994 till 1999 and passed away in 2013. But she's like, nah, bro, like he died in prison. I remember it, blah, blah, blah. So that's how she coined the term. That's why it's called Mandela Effect, because it was
a lot of people remember Mandela dying in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's true. Mm-hmm. That's where that came from.
Yeah. But I mean, like a lot of them are like that. Like there was even like a, what was it? Like some psychologists, like when they were writing the psychology books, they tried to like do this where they gave them like a list, and it was like a list of animals like zebra, monkey, like all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And somehow it's like introducing false memory. So that's what they're saying Mandela Effect is a false memory. So it's basically they give you like a list of semantically related words, and then after reading the words, they ask you like whether or not you recall like hearing the word lion like in that list. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, because it's associated with zoo animals. So they were doing that, and that's apparently what causes like the Mandela effect. Apparently it's like a lure association like with those words. But I'm like, well, how what is the connection with Mandela like dying in prison and then not dying in prison? So I don't get that.
Me neither.
I don't know.
I
have no idea.
Please call in if you know.
Ring, ring.
Call us if you know.
Ring, ring. Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yeah. But I mean,
there's a lot of Mandela effects. Lots of them. So it's not like, it's just so weird that all these people can have the same memory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be like, yeah, the color blue is never blue, it's red. And people could be like, no, it's not. You're dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then other people are like, no, like it's blue.
Just
I don't know how to explain it.
That blue black dress, or everybody was seeing like blue and black, and then other people were seeing
white and gold,
like that. Like that would be like a Mandela
like
effect. It's really different from like the glitch in the Matrix. Like the Mandela effect, people see it as like if you have a memory of one thing being one way and it's this new way, then it's like, oh, this is your new timeline. Like. You jump timelines, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says.
I don't know. I believe that it's true. Like, I don't... It's just weird that a bunch of people remember it. You know what I mean? Like, a bunch of people remember stuff. Okay. I'm gonna say one. Which one? I have a lot of them. Okay. Do you know who sings Hotel California?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What is their name?
Oh my God.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Oh my God.
You know their names.
Yes.
You do know their names.
I do. It's like on the tip of my tongue. What the fuck?
Okay. So do you remember it's the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
The Eagles. Okay, but is it the Eagles?
Yeah.
Right?
It's the Eagles.
Because when you look them up on Apple Music, it only says Eagles. It doesn't say the Eagles.
What the fuck?
Same thing with I ran so far away. Do you know who sings that song?
No.
Flock of Seagulls?
Well, I know who they are. Yeah.
So Flock of Seagulls, right? I've always said Flock of Seagulls. I think my dad's always said Flock of Seagulls. But when you look them up, it's a Flock of Seagulls.
Like, but names are just like changing right in front of you. I could have sworn the Eagles has always been the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Right? You can't just say, oh, Eagles. Like, that's
No, it's the
weird.
Eagles.
Exactly. But if you look them up, it's Eagles only. No,
What?
Yeah.
I have another big one. So, how is Chick-fil-A spelled?
CHIK.
No.
Phil A.
It's CHIC. It was just chick and then Phil A.
It's actually spelled CHICKFILA.
I don't remember a K.
There's three different groups of people. So there's groups of people that say, no, I've always remembered it spelled CHIK Philly. And then I remember it being spelled CHIC Philly. And then now it's showing Chick-fil-A, CHICK. And I grabbed a sauce packet. I have it on the counter. I forgot to bring it. And it says Chick-fil-A, CHICK.
Filet.
Filet.
Chick-fil-A. I always remember CHIC because I would go to the mall with my mom and we would always go to Chick-fil-A and the sign was at the bottom and I would always look at it because it looked like little feet. The little, you know how the chick had little like things on top of the C? I'm like, oh, it looks like little feet.
You know what? I think I might be getting the K because I think that's how I spell it in text messages. So I think that's why I think it's K because I always spell it like that. But there is a group of
people who say they remember it being spelled CHIK. And then, I do faintly remember CHIK, but I think because that's how my text messages do like the autocorrect for Chick-fil-A. I don't know why, and that's weird. Like, why would the iPhones autocorrect it to CHIK? You know what I mean?
What?
So yeah, so like there's actually back in 2018, Chick-fil-A addressed the confusion and about different articles about how to spell Chick-fil-A, and they did confirm that Chick-fil-A is spelled CHICKFILA with the hyphens.
I don't know.
Some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Doesn't it make you scratch your head?
Yes, because then it makes me feel like I'm going crazy. Like,
I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Help.
Or like, what is the other one? The one they get from Forrest Gump, the box of chocolates one, where they say, let me see him. So they apparently like misquote him, and where they some people say it as they hear it as he tells the girl life is like a box of chocolates, right? That's what I remember.
Yeah, life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, but apparently they're saying no. He says my mother always said life was like a box of chocolates. And I'm like, no.
I don't remember it being that long.
I don't remember it being that long either. I remember it, life is like a box of chocolates.
And I love that movie.
That is such a good movie.
Sad. Okay, Looney Tunes. Do you remember Looney Tunes being spelled as Looney TOONS or Looney TUNES?
Tunes.
Like tunes, like short for cartoons? Or tunes like music? Like
TOON.
No. So if you look it up now, it's tunes. TUNES. And I could have sworn there was two O's. Like
there was two
tunes.
O's.
Look it up. It's spelled TUNES now. And I remember the little piggy popping out of the dark thing, or like
it said Looney Tunes.
and it's
TOONS.
short for cartoons. You know what I mean? But no, now it's
like Looney cartoons.
Yes,
Looney Tunes.
and that makes more sense than Looney Tunes. Like tunes, like music. Like no. That makes you wonder. Like, bitch, what the fuck?
You're like, hold up.
Who's fucking up with our time? Who's fucking our timeline up?
Who's messing with our shit?
Who is?
All mad.
Yeah, but look it up. It's not TOONS. I could have sworn. Like, I feel like reading these, I'm going insane.
Just like the Bearstein Bears.
Oh my God, that's the one I see all the time when I look at.
I always remember Bearstein. I've always said the Bearstein Bears.
Me too, Bearstein.
But apparently it's the Bearstein Bears. Bearstein,
I do not
like
remember
STAIN.
I don't remember Stain. Like
I remember
Stain.
Bearstein Bears.
Bearstein Bears. STAIN. But I've always remember it as STEIN.
Yeah, that's how I remember it.
Me too.
And then this is another good one because it pisses me off every time I read it, and I need to go look for a Febreze bottle, an old one that I have. So
You're right.
the Febreze. So when you see the Febreze bottle, I remember it being spelled Febreze. Febreze.
Febreze.
Yeah,
Febreze.
Breeze.
Apparently, it's Febreze. There's not an extra E in there.
Fuck no. No.
Just like double stuffed Oreo with 2 F's, it's actually 1 F. STUF instead of STUFF.
I ate so many damn Oreos. I know what it says on the package.
They said
Look it up.
double
It's
stuffed-
1
they
F.
said double stuffed Oreo was never spelled with 2 F's. It's actually double stuffed Oreo.
But that's how you spell stuff with 2 F's.
I know.
Exactly.
It's some bullshit.
They're dumb. They're dumb. No. Hold up. Hold up.
Look it up. Look it up, girl.
There's so many of them. It freaking...
Where's my... No.
She's like, I'm not letting this go.
Tim always tells me, yeah, we're like in chambers somewhere, like in the Matrix. We're hooked up to all these wires.
Oh, God.
So they were saying like the whole alternate reality parallel universe thing is connected to the string theory. Apparently.
Yeah, they're saying that the glitch in the Matrix, the Mandela Effect, it's all connected. Like we're all like it's all fucked up. Apparently,
Who's fucking with it?
who's fucking
Who's
this shit
fucking
up?
this up, man? Let us live.
I feel like the glitch in the Matrix is like a totally different episode we can do because there's so much other stuff that goes into that, and there's stuff that was like video recorded on the glitch Matrix. So. But okay, so the other one we talked about this earlier was the Tinkerbell. In
Tinkerbell.
Like the older VHS Disney movies when
Remember?
the castle
She'd
would
come out.
and she would fly out and she spelled out the D,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Disney, and then she would do that ding.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
That's
What?
never happened.
No.
Yeah.
These bitches.
I know.
That happened. I remember it. I had the, well, if my mom wouldn't have thrown away the VHSs, we could solve
Give
this.
them away.
Yes.
Oh my god, they're worth a lot of money now.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. I had all of them.
I even had the Little Mermaid with a dick on it. With
You
you know
did?
how the original one. Okay, so Britney Spears and Oops, I Did It Again. I remember she would wear that red tight outfit. Oops. Okay, so there's this thing that people remember her having a headset, a black headset, like during the music video, which I remember, and even like costumes have the black. You know, the black mic
Yeah.
when she's like, oops, I did it again.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. Apparently there's never no black mic. But even my Barbie, because I remember for when I turned like 10, I really wanted the Britney Spears Oops, I Did It Again Barbie. My mom got it for me. It came with a fucking headset. It comes with a headset. And in the video, she never wears one.
What?
Yeah. That's weird, right?
It's bullshit.
We're living a lie.
It's all lies. I mean, am I gonna wake up the next morning and my kids are gonna be different kids? I hope not.
I hope not.
Oh, God.
The one that I saw was the Fruit of the Loom logo, where they said like they had the little, what is it called? The cornucopia. At
It
the back.
always had
It always had the
one.
cornucopia.
I remember that.
Yes.
Well, now if you look at it, it doesn't. Like on all
The Fruit of the Loom.
Yeah, the Fruit of the Loom. It just has the fruits, not the little cornucopia. And I was like, no,
I
it had the
distinctly
cornucopia.
remember
Just like
the
the Jiffy
cornucopia.
peanut butter. They're saying it was never Jiffy. It's always been Jif.
I remember
Jiffy.
I remember Jiffy too.
It
Are
was
we
Jiffy.
just like old or like you think they're fucking with us like the government? Like changing shit like to make us crazy?
They're gonna put Abraham Lincoln on the dollar bills.
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Me, this shit ain't right.
Wait, what's going on here?
Oh my god.
What about the Flintstones?
Oh yeah, we were talking
Oh
about
yeah.
that.
The way I remember is the Flynn's tones, and they're
Stones.
saying no, it's Flint's stones, like
So
Flint
two
stones.
T's.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, no,
Never
it
had
wasn't.
two T's.
It was
in
not.
my life. There's one that I found. I don't know. Let me grab my phone. So you know the painting, right? The one that's called The Scream of the man that's like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite paintings in the world. It was painted by Edvard Munch in 1893. I love that man because that's literally how I feel every day. I'm always yelling. So apparently he's always worn a bracelet. Like the painting has always had a bracelet. And I'm like, I never remember seeing a bracelet. So I looked it up.
I don't remember a bracelet.
Yeah, I looked it up and he's wearing a fucking bracelet. Look.
What the fuck?
He's wearing a bracelet and I never remember a bracelet. Is that weird or
That's
is that
fucking weird. I don't remember the bracelet.
apparently he has a bracelet.
Didn't they recreate that painting in SpongeBob? He didn't have a bracelet.
I don't know.
SpongeBob says he didn't have a bracelet. He didn't have a bracelet. Okay.
What SpongeBob says goes. All right.
But like some of these are even like, they go as far as like, I think there was a Mandela Effect on JFK's assassination.
How there was 6 people in the car and people always said it was 4, or is that backwards?
Hold on. Let me look that one up because I remember seeing that one and I was like, oh my God, are you serious?
Oh, this one's a good one. So
Why you look that up?
Cheez-Its.
Uh-huh.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-It.
Cheez-It.
No.
It's not Cheez-Its.
It's Cheez-It, not Cheez-Its.
There's no Z?
There's no Z.
What the fuck?
It's that sounds weird. Cheez-It.
Weird.
Cheez-Its.
I'm gonna eat a
Okay.
Cheez-It.
Tell me the famous line from Snow White from the whenever she looks in the mirror. What does she say?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
No, apparently it's magic mirror on the wall.
No, it's not.
Who's the fairest of them all?
What?
Magic mirror, bitch. Like, who says that?
It's not. Let's go rewatch it right now. Is it going to have magic in it?
But what if we watch like I'm trying to see who has like the old VHSs so we can see the old ones and then the new ones. Because what if
My
they
grandma.
change it?
My grandma has all the VHSs.
Well, we gotta go
There you
see
go.
them at her house.
Okay. So this is gonna be for all the Star Wars fans. And I watched all the Star Wars movies growing up. My dad is a huge Star Wars fan. I grew up watching these movies. I still watch them till this day. C-3PO. He's all gold.
Yeah.
Apparently not. His right leg, like from the knee down, is silver.
No, it's not.
I know.
It's not.
I remember him being all gold.
I thought
he's
it was all gold.
I don't remember him having one leg that's like silver from the knee down. Apparently, he has a leg that's silver from like the knee down.
What the fuck?
His right leg.
That's random as fuck.
I'm gonna go to my parents' house next weekend. My dad has the original like Star Wars VHS collectible like black and gold VHSs, and I'm gonna pop them in and watch it.
He's all gold.
At this point, I think they're fucking with us.
They have to be fucking with us.
Yes, because this is fucking weird.
Because there was another one that I read about Star Wars where James Earl Jones does not say, Luke, I am your father. Apparently they say, no, I am your father.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I
he
remember
doesn't.
saying Luke.
He says Luke.
Yeah.
And they even quote it in Pitch Perfect.
Yes.
They quote it in Pitch Perfect in like other movies.
So how does everyone else get it wrong? You know what I mean?
Nope.
I don't understand.
Okay, so like on Lord of the Rings, right before Gandalf falls off the cliff,
Yeah.
and he says, "Run, you fools."
Yes.
They're saying no. He says, "Fly, you fools."
Those bitches. No, it's not. He says run. They're fucking hobbits. How are they gonna fucking fly?
Oh, she getting a little sad.
I love those movies.
Yes, I love those movies.
I'm
He
not
says
gonna
run.
lie. I fell asleep during the first like 2 hours.
Get out. No,
How
I'm
dare
kidding.
you?
I'm sorry. I just can't.
No, he says run.
I can't do Lord of the Anillos. Señor de los Anillos. I can't do it. Okay, you remember Scary Movie 2, where he's like, the guy's trying to fall and he's like, grab my hand, grab my strong hand.
Yeah.
He never says grab my strong hand. He says, grab my hand.
No, he doesn't.
Exactly. And
This
I
is making me
remember because
upset.
we would always like quote
Yeah,
it like
it's
grab
the strong
my
hand.
strong hand. He never says grab my
Doesn't he
strong
make
hand.
a TikTok saying, grab my strong hand? Didn't he remake
I
the
don't
TikTok?
know,
He's
but
on
you
TikTok.
you see how weird this shit is?
Okay, how many states does the U.S. have?
50. No.
What? Don't fuck with
How
me.
fucking
So-
many?
I've always remembered 50.
50,
Right? 50
yeah.
states. Apparently, there's 3 groups. There's a group of people that say they remember 50 states. And then there's 2 other groups saying that no, they've always learned that there was 51 states. The third group says no, we grew up learning that there was 52 states.
What?
What?
How do you explain the 50 Nifty United States song?
I've always remembered 50 states.
50.
So when I read this one, I was like, no, it's always been 50.
What are the
But
other
I
2
just wanted to
states?
see what y'all thought, because apparently there's 3 different groups that are saying, no, we learned that there was 50.
Name the states. If you can name the states, that makes
Get
it
ready.
52.
Get ready because I'm going to name them all.
Go
Remember?
for it.
Okay. Count them. ABC order.
Okay.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana. Hold on. Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. 50.
50. I
How
counted
the
50.
fuck? I don't know many things.
Where are these extra states?
I don't know many things, but I know my 50 states in ABC order, baby. That's the only thing I learned from school, actually.
It's fucking 50.
It's 50!
It's 50. There's no fucking way.
Also, guys, I wasn't looking at anything. I did this by memory. Top of the noggin, baby. Oh, we're giving them history lessons
Thank you.
today.
Another
what other one?
is, okay, do y'all remember on Disney Channel the movie Shazam with Sinbad?
Uh-huh.
He played the genie in Shazam, right?
Yes.
They're saying he didn't.
So who played it?
They're saying it was played by Shaquille O'Neal,
Wait.
and it was called Kazam.
Say it again.
Okay, so there was a movie that came out, and it was called Shazam, where Sinbad played a genie, but they're saying no, that it was actually Shaquille O'Neal who played the genie, and it was in 1996, but the movie was called Kazam.
No, I remember Sinbad.
It was Sinbad. I remember
but
Sinbad.
I also remember Shaq being in a movie.
Yes, I remember him being in a movie too, but it wasn't that movie. Like, it wasn't, I remember it being called Shazam, and it was Sinbad. That's how I remember it.
Okay, this one's more of a history thing. So Mother Teresa. So people have strong opinions about when Mother Teresa was canonized as a saint. The real event happened in 2016, but many remember her entering sainthood in the 1990s. I feel like growing up, I remember her being talked about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But 2016, how old were we?
We were like,
We're like in middle school, right? No,
2016?
high school. No,
we
were
graduated.
graduated.
We graduated.
Oh shit!
we were out of high school.
We're out of high
I was
school.
like 23.
I was in college.
Yeah.
But I remember them talking about her in school.
In school, yeah. I
Yeah.
remember talking about Mother Teresa.
I don't know. I'm not Catholic no more.
Wait, hold up.
I don't know.
No, yeah, I remember learning about her in school.
I don't.
I remember learning about her in school.
I don't.
Or maybe it was church.
Maybe it
That's
was
probably
Bible
church.
class.
I
had
did
to
go to
go
a
to
few
Bible
Bible
school
classes.
because I had to for my quinceañera. I was like
Maybe
a
it was
rebel,
church.
but
Yeah, maybe it was church.
I
I don't know. That one's iffy. That one's in the iffy box.
So another one. So people have no recollection of Neil Armstrong's death. Many fans apparently forgot or didn't notice the news of his passing in August 2012.
What?
Like, it wasn't a big deal. Like, people are saying, like, it wasn't a big deal because people don't remember, like, when he passed or, like,
What
when
the
he died.
heck?
It was like on the news.
I don't
Like,
think I ever paid
yeah,
attention,
me
to be
neither.
honest.
Really?
Yeah.
It was like an announcement. Like they said it on the news.
Did you ever pay attention to King Henry VIII's portrait? Because a lot
He
of
has a
people,
turkey leg.
Yes. So apparently there's never a turkey leg. But I remember him being like, damn, this bitch with his turkey leg all fat. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not nothing against turkey leg. I love turkey legs, especially drowning them in mustard. Oh my God, I love them. Okay, anyway. But yeah, people are saying they remember him having a turkey leg and he never had one.
What?
So weird.
We talked about it earlier. E.T. E.T. phone home.
Yeah.
Apparently he says E.T. home phone.
No.
Yeah, he says home
No.
phone.
He
not
says home.
They said he says home phone, not phone home.
E.T. phone home. It's E.T. phone home.
Yeah, even Lil Wayne has a song that says
Yeah.
phone home. You want to hear it? Yeah.
I'll play it for you right
I'll play
now.
it for you.
Oh, this is a good one.
Which one?
Sex in the City.
Yes.
Sex in the City.
Sex
Sex in the City.
in this. No. Sex and the City.
It's Sex in the City.
It's Sex and the City.
How does that make sense? You're having sex in the city.
I've always said-
that bitch was always fucking.
I've
Sex
always
in the
said
City.
Sex in the City. That's how I've always said it.
Sex in the City.
But maybe I was just saying it wrong.
Sex in
But
the
it's
City.
Sex and the City.
Maybe I'm thinking Sex and the City because I just recently watched the whole like
Series.
series.
Okay,
so
No,
maybe
but
that's
even
why.
people have found old perfume bottles that say Sex in the City. And so it's just weird how now it's and the
What
city.
about Skechers? How do y'all remember Skechers being spelled?
Skechers?
Skechers.
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 Is there a T in there? Girl, I don't know.
I thought it was SCH. I thought it was SCH.
I don't know.
Wait. I don't know that one.
And a T.
So I always thought there was a T in there, but it's spelled Skechers. Skechers.
I remember it's Skechers though, without a T.
Skechers. Yeah.
I thought there was a T, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb and I can't spell.
Or the Monopoly man. So apparently he never had a monocle. I always remember him having that little glass
He didn't.
thing on his
No,
eye.
fuck that. They changed the Monopoly board all the
I
time.
don't know. That's what people are saying, that he never had a monocle. Is that how you say it? Monocle?
So Fruit Loops.
What about Fruit
How do
Loops?
y'all remember them being spelled?
FROOTLOOPS.
Yeah.
Fruit Loops.
Yeah. Oh,
That's how it's spelled. So a lot of people remember it being spelled fruit, Fruit, and then loops. I've always remembered Fruit Loops.
I remember the.
I remember
yeah,
O because it's O's and two O's. Like that's catchier.
Fruit
Loops.
And then they put the cereal as the little O's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I remember that one.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, the other one, Pikachu.
His tail.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember it with the black.
Me
Yeah,
too.
me too.
With
I
the little
remember
black.
with the black.
But now he doesn't have a black tip. His tail is all yellow.
See, I feel like all these people like secretly
Change
just
shit.
change their stuff and don't say a word to people.
So that
this
way
is what
they
they
fucks them
cause
up.
this epidemic.
Yeah, for real. What is the other one? Mona Lisa.
Oh,
So
yeah,
Mona
that's a good
Lisa
one.
apparently recently now has like a small little smile, but I always remember her being very monotone.
Just kind
Now she has like a faint smile. That's fucking weird, bro. Like, don't fuck with history
So,
like that.
There was another one I found about the movie Interview with a Vampire. I remember it being Interview with a Vampire. Some people are saying it says Interview with the Vampire.
With the vampire?
Yeah. It says Interview with the Vampire or Interview with a Vampire.
of interview with the interview with the vampire.
With a vampire.
Yeah, that's how I remember. I love that movie.
It's such a good movie.
Okay, y'all like the Black Eyed Peas? You remember the song Boom Boom Pow?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know the part where she says, well, I always thought it says, I'm so 2008. You're so 2000 and late. So apparently it says, I'm so 3008. You're so 2000 and late. So it says 3008.
Oh, maybe.
I always remember 2008 because it came out in 2009. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
I don't know. That one's iffy. Oh, do you remember the movie Silence with the Lambs?
Silence of the Lambs?
Silence of the Lambs. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sandwich with the lambs. I'm like,
Sorry.
no, I never had that
Silence
sandwich.
with the Lambs.
Yum.
So when he sees her, Clarice, when she goes, what does he tell her? Does he say, hello, Clarice?
I thought he says, hello, Clarice.
Yeah. Apparently people were like, no, he says, good morning, Clarice in the movie. I don't remember that. I remember him saying like all creepy, hello, Clarice in the Silence of the Lambs.
What?
It's hello, Clarice. That's how I remember it.
Oh, apparently Mr. Rogers' theme song too. It says, you know how it's supposed to be, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So apparently it says a beautiful day in this neighborhood. I thought it was a neighborhood.
I used to watch him, but I don't remember the song.
What? This one's weird. It says, you guys remember Lucy? Ricardo's famous catchphrase was like,
Lucy, I'm home.
no, Lucy, you have some splaining to do.
Oh, that one.
Okay, so apparently he never said that. And he used to say, splain that if you can.
No. No, no.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mm-mm.
Weird. I don't know. What else is there? There's a lot, guys.
There's just like a lot of theories saying that it could be that like it's human sense where like if one person says they believe or like they remember it this way, then it automatically the other person's like, yeah, no, I remember it that way too. Like pretty much saying that our minds are easily manipulated, which I believe in a way to an extent, like we can easily be manipulated. But I remember this shit, okay? I remember Tinkerbell doing the thing
I remember
on
Tinkerbell.
the VHSs.
Me
I remember
too.
Mirror Mirror on the Wall. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like one of mine, I remember my dad used to put the dresser up against their bedroom door. So that way I wouldn't go in and wake him up early in the morning on the weekends. And I faintly, like, I remember this. I remember it. Both my parents were like, no, we never did that.
Like liars.
We never put the dresser in front of our door. We don't know what you're talking about. But I remember having to like push the dresser and like crawl into the room and like wake them up. And like my dad would be like, I'm tired or whatever. My mom's like, no, we never did that. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm kind of like, well, fuck.
Like,
What the hell's going on in here?
hold up.
Then did I jump a timeline where my other parents like
Did I have other parents?
did I have other parents? I know.
I went with my other mother.
What the like I remember that.
That's
It's crazy. It's weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like when my mom's like, oh, remember when you were small and like blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no.
That never happened, Clarice.
And she's like, yeah, you like whatever it was. And I'm like, I do not remember that shit at all. Like, do you got a picture? Can you show me? Like,
have a video proof.
I don't remember at all that happening. And she's like, yeah, your brother remembers it. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, are you sure? Because I don't remember it at all whatsoever. And that happens to me all the time when she says stuff like from when we were little and like we go on trips and stuff. She's like, yeah, remember like you were doing this and like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I don't even remember that trip. Like,
girl,
I don't.
I was like 2. How am I going to remember her, first of all?
First off. But there's like literally only 2, maybe 3 trips from my childhood that I vividly like can remember. The rest, I even see pictures and I'm like, I don't fucking remember that.
See, I remember going on camping trips with my family. Like, my mom wasn't there, but my grandparents, my uncles, my aunt, like, we would go fishing and we would go camping out there, like, wherever I don't know where it was, but I remember we would go fishing and then we would camp.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, I would never let you gone camping with your grandparents. I'm like, but I did. I remember going camping and I remember I was so mad because my grandpa and my uncles would get into the, I don't know, the lake or whatever with the suit to go inside the lake and go like fishing or whatever. And I wanted to go. My grandpa said, no, I was too little. And she was like, no, you never went camping with them. I'm like, I did go camping with them. Like I did. I remember too, like we had an RV. They had an RV at one point, and she's like, no. Y'all,
they just make you
never went
seem
camping.
crazy unless it was like a real vivid dream, but like still at that it's like no, you
There's
can't forget
no
something
way.
like that or make something up like that.
But I remember too, like we would go to Corpus. So I told my mom, I was like, okay, so like you let me go to Corpus with grandma and grandpa, but you wouldn't let me go camping with them, like on a fishing trip. Like, well, that's different. Like y'all were at a hotel and stuff, and I'm like, no, I remember camp, and I remember sleeping next to my Aunt Rosie. And like in the sleeping bag. Yes, I vividly remember. And those are some of like my core memories, like with my and like remembering my grandpa walking and fishing and you know what I mean? I remember
That's
that.
weird.
And she said,
She's
no,
like, nope.
I've never gone camping with them.
Maybe it was another time, like another life.
Maybe I jumped timelines
Shit.
or hit another dimension, or I mean, I don't know.
That's
It's fucking
so
weird.
How do you do
But
that?
I vividly remember like going camping with my grandparents.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is weird, dude. Like, so what if like, okay, because you know, like now, like we're older and stuff, and we can only remember like bits and pieces of like other stuff. What if like the stuff that we can remember is like what we remember from like this time, and the stuff that we can't remember, like we can only remember if we're in a different like timeline.
You know, a lot of people say like if you see a doppelganger, they're relating that to like jumping timelines too. Like it's a doppelganger, like let's say I see Gato like outside of my house pulling in, but she's sitting here with us recording. So they're saying it's like timelines crossing each other at the same time. So that's why it's like double vision. You're seeing, like I'm seeing Gato pull into my driveway at a different timeline, but she's sitting here with me recording in this timeline.
Actually, that gave me chills.
Or like when you're sitting here and then like Gato's phone calls you, or sure,
and that's happened before.
That has happened. Like she's like, "Why are you calling me?" And I'm like, literally,
She was FaceTiming me.
I wasn't really FaceTiming her, but we had got groceries, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I pressed something," but my phone had not even dialed her. There was
and
no.
then right when I was gonna answer, it hung up, and then I looked on my phone, and it was like if she never FaceTimed me.
And then I looked at my phone, and I never FaceTimed her, but someone was calling her with my name.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I think. It has to be because there's
I
like
think the what is it called? The string
theory.
The string theory is it's all connected. Everything's connected.
Did we talk about this on? I just have this memory of this story, and it's this girl. Her mom went to go get groceries, and her mom is sitting. She's looking at the cameras, and she sees that her mom is sitting in the car for a while, and she was like, "What are you doing, mom?" Like, 'cause she was texting her because her mom was outside, you know. And the mom texts her back, "I'm at the store. Why?" And then she looks back up, and the car's not there anymore. And she's like, "You were just here." She's like, "No, like I've been at the store. I'll be there on my way." Like, so I think their timelines, like, the mom had already got home.
Mm-hmm.
But her mom was still at the store, and she was like, "I even have video proof." Like, this was I don't know where I saw this or heard this, but that's why she texted her mom like, "What are you doing?" Because she was sitting in the car so long, but the mom was actually at the store.
Oy,
Yeah,
that's creepy.
that is weird.
Right.
See, that's kind of like why I'm scared that we got this security system and the doorbell thing, because I'm like, what if like I like see something I don't want to see, or
You
like
see yourself like
unlocking the door and it's not. I'm like, I'm right here. I'm not doing anything.
Or me, I have a lot of doppelgangers. Well, there's a lot of people that look like me. It's
Yeah.
freaky. Like that girl at Whataburger.
Okay, so no, there was one time I remember this, and I don't know, I haven't asked my mom or anything if they remember this, but I remember I was on my dad's shoulders, right? Like we were at the carnival when the carnival was downtown. Remember that, like years ago?
And then
I remember like I was on my dad's shoulders, and I was like, you know, like this, like holding on to him, and I look, like I put my head on his shoulder and I'm looking, and I see like one of those like missing kid thingies. But it wasn't my face, but it was someone named Ashley Marie Sanchez, and her birthday was 4/20/92. But it wasn't me, but it was a missing child, and I was like,
I'm sorry.
"Oh my god!"
That
like,
gave me chills really
it
bad.
freaked me out when I was a kid because it said missing child, and it had like, you know, a picture of a little girl, and her name was my name and my same birthday. And it freaked me out. I was like, I'm right here.
Mom?
Like, what the fuck? Like, it was freaky. But I haven't asked my
freaky.
mom, like, because I don't know if I was like, mom, or anybody. Like, I haven't asked them, but
You're probably so scared that you just were like, what the f-? Not
Probably.
scared, but like shocked.
yeah.
Sorry, I
but even
keep
like
playing
I
footsies.
can like if I when you think about things, you can kind of see it like in your mind. I remember like I'm on my dad's shoulders and I do this and I'm like, oh my god, like I freaked out because I was like,
you weren't kidnapped because you look just like your dad.
yeah.
So,
So yeah.
You could say the same thing about me because I look just like
I
mine.
look like both my parents.
Yeah.
You're like
So
a
I'm
perfect
just like,
mixture.
Yeah.
that one was creepy. So I'm just like, well, like what the fuck? Like, and then there was even when I was trying to fix my taxes, there was someone who had my same name, my same birth date, and they even lived like at one point like in the same area, like the same place. I think it was like from California or something like that. But their taxes were like on mine and they got like switched around or something, but same name, same birthday, and they lived in the same area at the same time that I did.
That's
But
so
it
fucking
wasn't me though. I was
weird.
like, I told the lady, I was like, I guarantee you, like I was like 12 at this time. Like this is not mine. And she's like, are you sure? And like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I guarantee you I was 12 years old. There's no freaking way that I'm going to open up like all these fucking credit cards. Like, no. And she was like, but yeah, same time, living in the same place, same birthday, and even our social security numbers were like just slightly off from each other.
Freaky deaky.
And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's
It was
freaky.
weird.
Ay.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. They're fucking with us.
Yeah.
I think they are.
For sure.
There's just like, I don't know. It's the Mandela Effect. It's one thing when it's like false memories, but when you have like a whole group of people and like groups of A, B, and C that remember one thing one way and suddenly it's this new way, it's like, come on. Like, then how do you explain that? And like,
Yeah.
a lot of these people live worlds from each other, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep,
It freaks me out when I think about it.
for sure.
Literally the other night, me and Tim were talking, and we were talking about how fast the kids are growing up and like how we're already 30, right? And I told Tim, I was like, I don't know, I just feel like from here, like time's just gonna go by faster. Before we know it, they're gonna be like 18 and like going off to college, getting married, having their own kids. And then my heart started beating fast. I was like, and then we're gonna get old. I was like, and I'm gonna die and that's it. Like my life is over. Like where do we go from there? And like how? Like and I started like panicking. And he goes, "It's okay." But like I literally started having like an anxiety attack thinking about it.
Oh my God.
That's why I don't think
Like,
about it.
And I was just like, and then my parents, like, had to imagine like the world without my parents. And, like I was like freaking out. Like, and he goes, "That's why death scares me." He's like, "But don't think about it. Just breathe." But literally, like probably for an hour, like my heart was beating really fast. Like just thinking, I can't think about it.
Yeah, no. I don't think about it. I'm like, I don't.
Just make sure you have
day by day, baby.
just make sure you have, just in case, and I know it sounds morbid, you have wills ready to go with exactly specific of what you want, that just in case if you go where he goes or you both go, they're solid.
I don't know, but I'm telling y'all right now, if something happens to me and Tim, my parents are taking custody of the kids. Right here, right now. What episode is this?
69.
69.
Episode
69.
69.
Oops.
This is my verbal wish. I want my parents to have custody of Sabrina Jean and Jason Clark Charles.
Oh, well, I already know who's gonna take care of my cat when I die, and it's my friend John. He promised me a long time ago that he would take care of my cat.
Yeah, I got all my cats. Sorry.
Yeah, and that's when I was being dramatic, and I was just like, if I die, John, because I have high blood pressure, so I was like, John, if I die, can you watch my cat? He's like, yeah, he'll be my best friend, I promise. So I'm like, okay.
Aww.
So I have someone to
Okay,
watch
but you're
with
not
her.
gonna die, so shut up.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm a thug, baby. You never know.
I'm a thug, man. You never
Just kidding.
I throw these hands. You never know what I'm gonna
Throw
catch.
these hands. I throw them and I catch them, bitch. What's up? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
Just
god, I feel like
kidding.
we got really deep there. It kind of
That
scared
was
me a
really
little bit.
dark.
I like to get deep.
God. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to think about this Mandela effect. I think they're fucking with us.
I think
fucking
they
with our
are.
heads because
They are.
right now I'm fucking
I
mind
feel
fucked.
like the government is doing this. I think the Matrix, we need to talk about the glitch in the Matrix in like a totally different episode because it's completely different from the Mandela Effect. But I feel like the government, like they have like this secret, like project.
Like, let's fuck
and
with
they're
the
like,
people.
yeah, let's fuck with the people and see how they
We're bored.
react.
What if they're like, what does this button do?
And then they release the zombies.
Nah, I don't believe in that.
Right?
I'm like, I don't believe in that.
think so. I think so.
They're
I
like,
think of it as like what is that movie with Jim Carrey, The Truman Show?
The Truman Show.
That's what I
Oh
feel
my
like that what it
God.
is. Like they're literally just watching us and they're like watching us squirm all around.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. They're just pushing buttons and like,
I mean,
don't know.
Yeah, that's probably what it
I
is.
don't know.
Yo no sé.
Yo no sé, but I remember this shit. It was double stuff with 2 F's.
yes.
I remember Tinkerbell.
I remember Tinkerbell too.
I remember what is it? I can't say it. C-3PO being all gold.
He was all gold. I don't care what anybody says. He was all gold. You want to know why? Because I dressed up as him for Halloween and I bought an entire gold outfit. That's why. He was all gold. I remember that.
What else? I remember Kit Kat having a hyphen. I don't know if we talked.
They're saying it doesn't have a hyphen?
They're saying it doesn't have a hyphen.
I never had one.
It never had a hyphen.
It did have a hyphen. What the fuck?
And I bought one the other day, and I swear it had a hyphen.
Girl, I don't read them. I fucking just put them in
eat
my
them.
mouth. I was like, what the hell?
Tear them up
Yeah.
and eat them.
I tear that shit up, girl.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, guys. You tell us what you think. I mean, do you remember any of these things being what they are now and not the old way?
Do you have some we didn't cover?
Are we just old and like our minds are deteriorating as we get older?
senile.
Oh my God.
We are.
Like, is the government fucking with us? Is somebody like, I don't know, doing the codes wrong in our minds? Are we jumping timelines? I don't fucking know.
I don't
You tell
know.
me.
At this point, anything's game.
And
Like
at this point,
anything at
I
this
mean,
point.
the aliens could be fucking with us for all we know.
Hi. Take me with you.
Earth is so ghetto.
Earth is ghetto.
It's ghetto. I wanna leave.
It's so ghetto. Anyway, let us know what you think.
Yes.
Please email us at scarynotScaryPodcast@gmail.com. Make sure you check our website out, scarynotScaryPodcast.com. And make sure you shop our merch, scarynotScaryPodcast.shop. Make sure you rate and review us on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all the major platforms. And also make sure you follow us on all of our social medias at Scary Not Scary Podcast. Join our Facebook group, Scary Not Scary Podcast VIP. And I believe that's it. Make sure you go out to the Paranormal Fest in September
17th.
It's a Saturday,
at 4 p.m.
so you're good.
Tickets are $40. Come check us out. We'll have a booth. It's going to be super fun. Apparently, there's going to be an open bar.
So get your drink on.
Open bar.
Maybe we'll do a drunk episode live. I don't know.
Can you imagine? Live from the Paranormal Fest.
Oh my God. And like go to every booth. Hey, say hi. Live.
You're live. You're on the air. Oh, that'd be fun.
That
Can
would
we
be a
do
good
that?
idea.
I think so.
Let's take the little baby mics.
Yeah, we can attach.
Oh, I have
each
them in
one.
my blue purse. It's going to be so much fun,
It's
guys.
a
We're so
party.
excited. We're so excited. So excited.
I love that journey for us.
Yes, we're
Love
going to
it.
post everything on our social medias. I'm pretty sure before this episode comes out, you'll know. But yes, that's it, guys. Until next time, we'll see you in another timeline. Remember to always stay spooky.